Alright, so what I want people showing some cheap car. I'm telling you some car we have about 150,000, 200,000, somewhere around that. So here I'm gonna just jump straight on into it. Okay, so here we have a 1993 Nissan Bluebird. This one is selling for 150,000 and you probably could get it for cheaper if you know how to negotiate. But I'm gonna take a closer look on it. Okay, so yo, straight off the bat, the paint looks good. It looks like the paint is in the very good condition. The paint looks physically dirty, but the car looks clean. The paint looks clean. Anyways, when I take a look, the back look okay. The back have a small crack on the tail light there, but we'd live with that, and the headlight is a little bit faded. But for 150,000, you could have a driver right now. You understand? So this car is a 1993 Nissan Bluebird. That's a SR20 engine in it. As I was telling you guys before, SR20s are really reliable and fast engines. The papers are all up to date. There's no back license or none of that on this vehicle. So yeah, it looks really good. The interior looks okay. It's missing a door angle there, but again, the car is for 150,000. We probably could get it for less. Yeah, the front area looks good. It looks like it has been wrapped with some form of velcro sticker or something, but we're not sure. But it looks good, so I don't know. We started off at a good point already. So we're gonna move on to the next one. And if you're interested in any of the vehicles in the video, follow me on Instagram and message me the vehicle that you're interested in. But let's continue. So here we have a 2001 Mitsubishi Lancer, right? This one is selling for 270,000, but you probably could get it for cheaper. You see me? So it's a nice blue. The blue looks good. It looks pretty clean, and the interior looks okay. It has on some red and black seat covers. The dashboard doesn't look cracked or anything. It looks pretty good, and the engine bay looks really stock. Like it looks like a stock engine bay. Again, the prices for this one is for 270,000. The person willing to take a RR trade for a buying, but you could negotiate the price if you have cash. And a little disclaimer, I'm not personally selling any of the vehicles in this video. I'm just here showing you guys some cheap cars and where you could get it. So if you're interested in any of the vehicles in the video, you could follow me on Instagram. I'll give you the details for any of the vehicles that you're interested in. But let's continue. Okay, so here we have a 1994 Toyota Tercel. As again, you guys know Tercels are really reliable cars. Just Toyota in general is a reliable car, but we'll take a closer look at it. Okay, so this is a 94 Tercel. It's in a red color. The car looks like it would require a respray or some areas of it. The whole back here has been bodywork, so it looks like it wants spray. It has a 2021 sticker, so that simply means that there is no back license on it to pay. Yeah, so the exterior looks relatively okay. It's for 130,000. Again, you could probably get it for the 100,000 if you're seriously interested. Okay, so these are, I think, is the 4A engine or 5A. I'm not sure, but these are really reliable engine. You could go for 2 to 3 years on one of these engines with little to no replacement parts, just servicing if the engine is in good condition. So this looks like a really good buy for anyone that's interested. Again, if you're interested in any of the vehicles in the video, just follow me on Instagram and send me a message on the vehicle that you're interested in. But let's continue. Of course, here we have another Nissan Bluebird. This one, the person says the AC is working and everything. We'll take a closer look at. Okay, so straight off the bat, we can tell so the entire car would look like it require a respray. The entire right fender there looks like it has been body worked, and the front bumper looks like it needs respray, and the bonnet there. So it will require a respray, this car. The interior, it looks surprisingly clean. I can't see any major damages. The seats look good. The main problem on this car is the exterior. It looks like it does require a complete respray, and you probably would be good to go. But yeah, this is a Nissan Bluebird selling for 135,000. But we will continue and move on to the next one. So here we have a 1996 Toyota Camry selling for 200,000. The person says everything works, including the AC. So we'll take a closer look. As the back area looks relatively okay, can't see any signs of damage. The interior looking good, like really clean. It has on some nice seats covered there, and it has on some decent rims right there. The paint on the vehicle looks in like 40% condition. The paint on the vehicle looks pretty bad. It looks like it requires a respray. The engine bay looks good. These are reliable engine also, and yeah, the door covers look really good. The dashboard looking good. I'm surprised at how clean the interior of this vehicle is. Very, very clean. Yeah, so if you could get this entire car resprayed, then I think you would have a really good vehicle. Again, this is a Toyota 1996 vehicle, you know, and it's selling for 200,000, and it is a little bit negotiable, so maybe you could get it for 250 or 260, and you know, you could have a good vehicle right there. But we will continue and move on to the next one. So here we have a Mitsubishi Lancer. This is a 1999 model. Okay, so straight off the bat we can tell the car looks in pretty good condition. The paint looks good. It's a nice white. It has on some nice looking wheels on it. Yeah, it looks okay. The interior looking clean though. Rear area looks good. There's no obvious signs of damage, and this engine looks pretty stock, pretty clean looking engine bay right here. This is a 18 valve engine, so I think this engine would be pretty fast, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know from personal experience with these engines, but it does look really good. The interior again looking really good on this vehicle. Rear seat area looks good. Yeah, so this is a 1999 Mitsubishi Lancer. Again, it is selling for 200,000. You could shave some stuff off of it, maybe get it for 180, 170 if you know if you negotiate. Again, if you're interested in any of the vehicles in the video, follow me on Instagram and message me about the particular vehicle that you're interested in. But let's continue. Okay, so I just thought this one would be interesting to show you guys. This vehicle is selling for 50,000. It is a driving vehicle. They said one kick and start. They said there's no major problems with the vehicle, no rust spots. They said it's selling for 50,000. I won't recommend anyone to get it, but it could be a fun little go-kart. But let's take a little closer look. Okay, so you can see it's one of those little mini cars there. It is a carbureted engine, so you know that's not something I would recommend. But again, the price for this one is 50,000. You probably could shave something off. You could even maybe get it for even 30 or 40,000. Again, the person said it has 90,000 in back tax though, so that should be something to consider in the overall price of the vehicle. Again, it is selling for 50,000. Could get it for 40. But I just thought this one would be interesting to show you guys. But let's continue. Okay, so here we have a old school Toyota Corolla. This is 1990 model, and it's selling for 200,000. And you know you could get it for cheaper. But let's take a closer look. So the paint looks relatively okay on this car. It doesn't look obviously damaged. The rear area looks good on this car, and the front area looks good also. Yeah, the glasses are really clear, so it looks like it has been maintained. Yeah, and this is a really reliable. This is another one of Toyota's really reliable engine. These engines you could go for 2 years, maybe even more, without changing any major parts, just servicing on these engines. Rear seat area and interior looks relatively okay. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next one. So here we have a Nissan AD Wagon selling for 230,000. Person said it's driving, AC wants gas, price is negotiable. So you probably could get it for like 180,000, but we are just gonna take a closer look. So the rear back bumper there is damaged obviously, and the front bumper would require respray. Also it looks like the bonnet would require a respray as well. The seat is a little torn right there, but again, something we would live with if the price is right. The sides of the vehicle looks good, no obvious signs of damage there. But yeah, these are the only images that we have of this vehicle. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the next one. But again, if you are interested in any of the vehicle in the video, just follow me on Instagram and message me over there. So here we have a Nissan B13 selling for 180,000. The person said it's automatic, the AC works, and it's the injected engine, not the carbureted one. So we'll take a closer look. So it's a nice flat black. It has silver lining on the bumper and the sides there. Yeah, it's a pretty okay looking car. It has very bright yellow wheels. Is that yellow or green? I'm not sure. The seats are a little bit worn, but the dashboard looks good. There's no obvious signs of damage there. So yeah, there's not much to say about this. Everybody knows that a Nissan B13, they could be reliable vehicles or they could be an headache, but if you could get one for the right price, I think it would be worth it. But we are continuing, we are going to move on to the next one. So here we have a Honda Civic. I think this is the EK. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's the EK. So this one is selling for 240,000. You probably could get it for 180, 190, somewhere around there. The exterior looks relatively okay. This front bumper there would need a little bit of a touch up. The size of the vehicle look relatively okay. Yeah, it does look like a relatively okay Honda Civic. The dashboard looking really good though. No obvious damages there. Yeah, it's a relatively good looking vehicle. Again, the price is 240,000 for this one. You probably could get it for like 180,000, somewhere around there, or maybe 190. But we'll move on to the next one. So this is a Honda Integra 1994. The price is negotiable. The price is 260,000. So my first bid would be 200,000 for this vehicle. But we'll take a closer look at it. Okay, so obviously straight off the back we can tell that this is just the Integra 2-door ones. I'm not really a fan of those ones, but if you are, you could contact this person about it. So the sides of the vehicle looking really good, and I like the red on it. The dashboard area looks good, and yeah, it looks like a relatively okay Integra. The engine bay looking good also. No obvious signs of damage there. Yeah, so we'll just move on to the next one. Okay, so this is a 1997 Toyota Hiace bus. The person said the engine and transmission is solid buy and drive, they said, and we'll take a closer look. So yeah, this is a very relatively big van, or bus as some people would say. It's in relatively okay condition. There's no real major signs of damages on the exterior of the vehicle. It would just look like it would require entire respray of the entire bus, but it could be a good deal if the engine and transmission is okay in this vehicle. I would suggest that this would be a good buy for anyone that needs to carry a lot of goods and so forth. So if you own a shop or you own a business where you have to carry a lot of stuff or a lot of people, I would recommend this one if the engine and transmission is solid in it. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the next one and see what's going on there. Okay, so this one is just something I thought some of you guys would be interested in. This Nissan Tiida, selling for 480,000. It's a 2007 model and it is a nice red. The interior of it looking really clean, looking stock. Yeah, it's looking really good. The exterior paint looking good. It has some decent wheels on it. The headlights are a little bit faded, but something you could live with if you get it for the right price. The rear area looking good as usual on the Tiidas, and the trunk area looks relatively okay. Engine bay looking really clean as if it was recently washed. Yeah. So I'm gonna end the video here. If you are interested in any of the vehicles in the video, please follow me on Instagram and message me about the particular vehicle that you're interested in.